First and foremost, giving all praises, glory, honor be to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kadash. Those are the true names. In the Paleo Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash, the holy language, the holy tongue. Yahawah equals He is, He exists. That's the Father's true name. Yahawashi equals He saves, He delivers. That's the Son's true name. And Kadash is how you say the Spirit holy in the Lashawan Kadash, the ancient Hebrew. Second, double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of the great millstone, which rule well and teach well, and sincerity taught us His truth. And Shalom to the Lord's hopeful elect, 144,000 men, as well as 1/3 men, women, and children, maintaining themselves, keeping the laws, commandments, and statutes to the best of their ability. All right. It's your brother Yerome Kazak, back with hopefully another edifying lesson through the spirit, power, and strength of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Kadash. This will be a quick one. Really just a motivational, exhortation. Since, hold on, Yasharahla, right? To the ones that have the ears to hear, man. Hold on and maintain in patience, possess ye your souls. Okay, we almost there, and it's evident that we're almost there. This place is collapsing. It's no longer on the verge of collapse. It's collapsing. And we here to tell these people that, and regardless if they want to hear or forbear, so it really don't matter what anybody has to say except but the men of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. Okay, the messengers of the true power, the true living God. This is Ezekiel, the 2nd chapter, verse 1. And he said unto me, Son of man, stand upon thy feet, and I will speak unto thee. And the Spirit entered into me when he spake unto me, and set me upon my feet, that I heard him that spake unto me. And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel to a rebellious nation, that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. I'm right here at this fire pit, I built, and through the strength and power of Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, because I never been like a carpenter or nothing like that, but it just jumped in my mind to put this together. So got the bricks, got the fire thing, you know what I'm saying, and hey, I built it, you know what I'm saying. I just off the rip, off the muscle, and this is how this truth is we're doing things that we never seen ourselves doing. Okay, probably never seen ourselves standing on the corner preaching, prophesying. We was in the world doing this and that, you understand, and we never saw this coming, and that's beautiful that Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, he plucked those men out of the world, and he raised those men up and gave them the Spirit. So what I'm showing is that fire, right? That fire is within his men. It's burning. This is what he was doing to Ezekiel. He woke him up. He gave him a fire to go speak to a rebellious nation. All right? These individuals that won't listen, they don't care to listen. They don't care for Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi. But we still speak to them, and we still let them know, hey, America about to be destroyed. You got individuals in the comment board mocking, scoffing. Okay, great. Regardless of what you say, this place is still going to be took out the way. Verse 3, again, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation, that hath rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are imprudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahawah power. So that's what our command is. We coming and we saying, thus saith Yahawah power has said this, right? And we're not making nothing new up. We're not coming with nothing new. We're coming directly from the scriptures, precept upon precept, line upon line, how we supposed to teach, how we supposed to preach, right? With the fire, man. The Holy Spirit burning, right? Taking us here, taking us there, And that's in my mind right now. Jeremiah 23. Gotta go get it. Okay, I don't know what's going. Man, look at this shit. Let me get them up out of here. You know, these people in their folly is soon to be took out the way. All right, when you burning in that fire, talk about some 6, 7 then. You know, knowing that the origins of that is demonic. Okay, you see these people, these Americans, these Babylonians, these Egyptians, all these trends and stuff that they do, it's not of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and they don't care. This is a place that we disgusted by this culture, by these customs, these ways. You know, it's an embarrassment. America is a stain on the world. All right, you Americans are stains upon the world. Okay, you go somewhere else, you know, it's at least people got a little bit of decency, but in America, it's none of that. All right, and as America, you know, evolved, and the spirit of Babylon, where it said every nation has, you know, committed fornication with her, then the rest of the planet began to take on the ways of these damn Edomites, man. All right. Verse 5, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, yet shall know that there have been a prophet among them. So we just got to hold on, because we know we got the correct way, we got the correct blueprint. You know, individuals talking about, hey, no, you know, you building the house wrong. No, we building the house correctly and properly, man. All right, this beam's supposed to go here, these bricks supposed to be laid here. This is supposed to be, this is all good. Okay, we trusting in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. And we know we're going to step back one day and we're going to look at the house. All right, and it's going to be picture perfect. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be your pie. You know, we just had to have the faith to see it through. We had to have the faith to hold on. It's coming a time where your faith is going to be tested beyond any time that your faith has been tested. You know, as the scripture states, Jeremiah 30:7, Daniel 12:1, a time like no other, that great tribulation, Matthew 24, you know. So that's what's at hand. That's what's about to take place. Don't let your fire burn out. Don't lose the spirit. Pray, fast. Keep yourself in prayer. Keep yourself in communion. Continue to do your works, to do your shows. Hold on. Let no man take your crown, man. Verse 6, and thou, son of man, be not afraid of them, neither be afraid of their words. Though briars and thorns be with thee, and thou doest dwell among scorpions, not afraid of their words, dismayed at their looks, though they be a rebellious house. No matter how these people look, don't matter, you know, the might of them, all right, what they coming with. We're not fearful. We don't have a spirit of fear upon us. Our power is stronger than your power. So just say it. That's what it is. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is far superior. These other gods are fake. They're not real. So why would we fear anybody? Why would we fear these Edomites when they're being manipulated and they're in the trick bag that the Father has them in? So when they come at you with whatever they come at with you, you know, come at you with, is just a test that the Most High has given to you, Yahawah. You know, that's all it is. We always talk about controlled opposition. That's what Esau is. Esau is controlled opposition from Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That's all he is. So we looking at this guy like, yo, you controlled opposition. We don't fear you. You supposed to do what you're supposed to do. You know? Verse 7. And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. Those individuals are back today, and they're the same They're in the same type of spirit, the same rebellious type of spirit. Not caring. YOLO. That's how they lived before. That's how they living now. You know? We just got to sit back. We got to keep our crown, take care of our crown, make sure our garment is good, make sure we got the right garment for the wedding, make sure we clean, purified, all right? Examining ourselves, holding on, being patient, okay? Not wearying, not falling, not being fearful, not being slothful, but staying on it, keeping our eye on the ball, keeping our eye on the prize, our eye on the reward, which is spiritually coming in the next life, man, and physically. All right? We are going to be set up. And if we maintain ourselves, all right, those that what? Endure until the end, the same shall be saved. So we got to maintain ourselves to have the stamina, the faith that is strong faith. And that's ultimately only coming from Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, because faith is what? It's a gift. You know? It's a gift. So as you see the fire burnt out, it's still smoking, you know? So when that happens, if you slacking, you ain't did a lesson in a week or so, you know, nah, you gotta what? You gotta put some fuel on the fire. You know? You gotta get some fuel, put it on the fire, and get that fire going back. Get that fire going, get that flame coming back. Don't let it burn out. Don't let it go away. Don't fall out, because giving room to Satan, giving room to temptation, giving room, well, temptation gonna be there, but playing with it, messing with it, it seeks to devour you and to pull you back and to push your fire out and extinguish your fire forever. Okay? The fire was burning, but now the fire is gone. When Satan gets you to that point where your fire is gone, then he's got you right where he wants to get you, man. And he's gonna smother your fire. All right? He want to throw all the water on it. And that's him taking your crown. That's why Yahawashi went at him with the scriptures. It says in the word, not Yahawah. The word, man shall not live on bread alone. It says in the word. So what's the fuel that you put on your fire? It's the scriptures. It's the truth. It's the why. It's the understanding. It's the lessons. This is how you keep that fire going. Once the fire is gone, man, it's gone. You know? It's extremely hard to get it back. All right? I've been seeing that lately. It's Khan with a K. But I seen that lately, like, I think YouTube be doing that shit or something. You know? But that's funny. But don't let your fire burn out, man. Let's get that in our Revelations. This is Revelations 3, and we'll start at 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. You're not making it through that MOTB session by your own might, by your own spirit, by your own will. No, you're making it because Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi is preserving you through that situation. He's getting you through it. He's seeing you through it. He's taking care of you. It's not because of how much you studied, how many videos you watched, how many lessons you did. All right? It's about him preserving you through that. Now, with that being said, yeah, you take that effort and apply yourself, okay? But ultimately, we not saved by our works. We saved by works and faith. So an individual could do all the works he wants to, but if he truly ain't got faith, he ain't living correctly and living properly, then it don't matter. You're not going to make it, bro. You're just an Israelite on the outside. You got a lot of these Israelites that's Israelites on the outside. Verse 11. And matter of fact, let's go more in that 10 because it's important. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience. You kept the word. You endured unto the end. In patience you possess your souls. You maintained yourself. You know? You took heed to the word. You listened. Right? I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. You loved Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. So he loved you back. To love him was to keep the laws, commandments, and statutes. You did it to the best of your ability. You gave him effort. Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi respects effort, man. To obey is better than to sacrifice. So you did your best to obey. You did what, and he knows what you can do, what you can't do. You applied yourself. What they say, apply yourself, Smokey. You applied yourself. You know? You wasn't out here bullshitting. And you know if you out here bullshitting. I don't know if you out here bullshitting. You know, that's gotta be YouTube because Khan keep coming up with a C. Let me know next time you put that. Oh, I'm seeing it. Okay, I'm checking it. I clicked on your comment and it's putting Khan with a K, but I'm looking at the comment board and it's got Khan with a C. Hey, man, that's YouTube. Yeah, YouTube doing some bullshit lately, man. I'm seeing that now. He's doing some bullshit. I remember a couple months ago, a brother, he had put out a lesson and they changed his lesson in the beginning. They changed something about it. You know, I remember that. And the brothers in Chicago went into it. But yeah, man, YouTube, yeah. Yeah. But hey, it is what it is. Nothing more than the wild devil. How we see, I see it sometimes. I look at YouTube, I look at a lesson I did, and the caption will be up, and I'll be saying Shalom, but it'll say Shalom with an O. And I'm like, I didn't say that. You know? And that's just Satan. You know? You got somebody that's watching that may be deaf, and they thinking I'm saying Shalom. I'm not saying Shalom. Right? But yeah. But keeping it going, man. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world. So hold on. And what you holding on to? Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. Because he's going to keep you from that hour of temptation. Not you. Not you preparing and stacking up all this food, stacking up all these beans and rice. You know how Jake is. Not you got 10 cases of water bottles and 10 cases of water in your, you know? No. It ain't gonna work, Jake. You know? We ain't in that. That's foolishness. When we got the spirit of prophecy, we know we got to be as pilgrims upon the earth. We're gonna be moving. Okay? That doomsday prepping spirit is an ignorant spirit. It's a foolish spirit to be in. Right? Hey, you might have a case or two of water. Okay. You got your canned goods. You got what you got. But we ain't sitting here putting our faith in carnal means to protect us. We ain't stacking up ammo in that sense. You got a whole arsenal of weapons. You about to shoot it out with Esau. No. We trust in Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi to get us through, man. You know? Because he will keep us from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So at the end of the day, he's going to keep us from taking that chip. He's going to protect us from the purge, the civil war, the WW. No. It is what it is. Back. You're done. They told you this. It's in the scriptures. Isaiah 3, at towards the end, 24, 25. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? You're not paying attention? What's going to happen? They're going to die. So We ain't on what they on. I'm not fighting for no white man's war. But I did 8 years in Esau's whack ass military. And I ain't got shit to really, you know, he don't even give a fuck about his people, his the people that served. He don't care. You got more veterans on the damn street, man. The rate that veterans are dying, suicide, that's a high rate, man. Cause Esau don't care about men of war. He don't care. You know? So you take your ass over there and think he gonna give a fuck about you. He don't care. All you are is a number to him. That's all you are. Trust in you holding on to Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi to keep you in this hour of temptation. Verse 11, behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So hold on, Yasharahla. What do we have? What's the only thing we have, man? Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. That's all we have. I'm at my house, but this is not my house. Yeah, I'm paying mortgage, but this ain't my house. They can take the shit they want to. You know, got a car, they can take it if they want to. You know, you got kids, they can take it if they want to. You don't got no possessions, man. Oh, this is my lucky watch. They take that shit if they want to. You understand? You don't got shit. All we have is Yahawah Yahawashi, man. That's it. You don't have nothing. This is Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. 10 represents perfection. Okay? A baby is born in 10 months. Esau will tell you 9 months. That ain't correct. That ain't proper. It's 10. It says that in the book of Barak. You know? So every child is supposed to go through that 10-month phase in the womb, in the woman's, you know. All right? So to be tried for 10 days, which simply means it could be a number of months, number of weeks. That's it. Just a perfection of time. Not just 10 days off the ripper, but it could be longer than that or less than that, whatever Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi deems. Or you may, at the end of that, you may face a guillotine. You may face the firing squad. You may face whatever Esau has set up for you. But ultimately, if you hold on to Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, then on the other side of that, you coming back with that crown, because you didn't let no man take your crown through whatever you had to go through. You held on. At the end of that time frame, it could be an Halalyam. You know, the Halalyam coming and rescuing you, saving you. It could be an elect brother, right? With the spiritual powers coming and knocking down the jail cell, busting open your cell wall, pulling you out. You got 2/3 yelling, come take me, take me. What's the name of the Lord? Jehovah. Nah, your ass is staying. Because you're playing. Your ass is staying if you was playing, man. All right? This is Hashem Yahawashi will be getting rescued and saved during Jacob's trouble. You may have your blood brother standing beside you, and you get saved, and your blood brother, you see his head get chopped off. You know, it's going to be situations like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Did you warn him? Let's go back to that Ezekiel. Did you give him warning? Fair warning? Yes, you did. All right, this is Ezekiel 2:8. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious rebellious house. Thy mouth and eat that I give thee. We eating the good, the sweet, and the bitter. You know, lately is arugula. Okay, arugula. Hey, health tip. Arugula is up there beyond kale, beyond. It's up there with like cilantro and parsley. You know, it's extremely powerful. It's extremely really good for the gut and all of that to cleanse you out. It's full of fiber, so it's good for the digestive system. You know, arugula. All right, so when you facing lettuce or arugula, get the arugula. You know, bitter. It's more bitter. It's a bitter herb, and categorized as, right? But it's good for the body. It's good for the temple. So you can't just sit around and eat honey all day. You can't just sit around and eat jelly. You can't just sit around and eat sweets all day. It's going to destroy you. It's not good for the heart. It's not good for the blood. It's not good for the liver, the gut, the kidneys. You know, all that sugar. Right? The main cause of death for our people is what? It's heart disease. And then followed by that, you got the diabetes, you got the cancer, high blood pressure, which the same as heart disease. Those things go hand in hand. Because our people, they only want to eat the sweet. They only want to eat meat. You got our people, man, they eat meat every single damn day, man. You know? They not holding on to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. If you holding on to your husband, you going to listen to what he say. In the scriptures, he tells you, don't overdo it on the meats, it leads to sickness. This is how you can tell who's living and who's holding on to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. It's gonna show on their face. Coming into this truth, you need to start learning how to take care of your body. Pimples and all that ain't gonna be there. Because you eating right and you living with a balance. So all that toxic waste, that's all a bump is waste. It's showing that you're not balanced. All right? And hormones being imbalanced. This is why when a kid goes through puberty, they get all these type of bumps and pimples because their hormones are unbalanced. Or when a woman is pregnant and she's breastfeeding, then what? Her hormones are unbalanced, and her body is she'll be breaking out pimples and all that, these type of things, right? Or a worldly chick that uses all this damn makeup. What's that? Unbalanced. Because what is she doing? She's overloading her body with chemicals, toxins. So she's using the it's crazy. She's using the makeup to cover up bumps, but via the makeup, she's adding more bumps because she's adding chemicals to her body and she don't even understand what she's going through. That's the ignorance of our people. They're going to the devil to fix issues when the devil created the issue. That's why this lesson is entitled Hold On Yasharahla, because we holding on to Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi. All right? A righteous husband. Eve, you gonna realize one day Esau ain't a good husband. Cause that's that's your baby daddy. You know? That's how you moving. That's who you go to for everything. Man, Isaiah 19. No, matter of fact, Isaiah 30. Either or. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahawah, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. The Lord is our husband. We are a woman to the Lord. You take instruction from your husband. You hold on to your husband. So he will get you through. As we just read in Revelations 3 and 10. All right. He's going to keep you in that hour of temptation, as a good husband should. A guide. It's that second Ezra 16 and 73, I believe. He's a guide, man, in these times. All right? It doesn't matter what you're going through. You always go back to the scriptures because the scriptures is going to get you through. Like they say, Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth. Hey, that has a lot of truth in it. You know? Because the instructions is there. But do you care to listen? Do you have the ears to hear? And are you diligent enough to seek it out? Verse 2, Isaiah 30. That walks to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. You ain't asked Yahawah by Hashem Yahawashi to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. But you went to your old baby daddy, Esau, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt or the shadow of Rome. I just got done watching Spartacus, man. You know, the shadow of Rome is vast. You had these Jake. You know, a lot of them was Jake. All right, fighting back. And you had this goofy, man, Asher. Okay? He's supposed to be a Syrian in the show. And he was betraying his gladiator brothers the whole show. And he was trusting in the shadow of Rome. And what happened to his ass? He ended up getting killed. Trusting in Esau. You know? Esau sent him up to the top of the mountain to see Spartacus. And Spartacus and them, they eventually took him out. Esau betrayed him. He said he offered his men. He said, what he say? I'm going to give $1,000 in land to anybody that would serve my cause. And Asher's men betrayed him. And they was serving Esau the whole time. So this is what you get for messing with this devil. To every single false prophet out there, all you goofies, you know, you working with the government, you got contracts, 501(c)(3)s. I don't give a damn, bro. All that. You know, you getting paid off YouTube and TikTok, all that type of stuff. That's the same way, man. You know, monetizing. Bro, we don't even know how to make money off the internet. You know, in that sense. But you be seeing people on here making all that, you know. But what is it? They gotta speak a certain way. They can't speak freely. So basically, you align